I find that hard to believe, Morty, that you've never been on the radio before.
Hey, they tell me I got a face for radio. I should take them up on it.
You got a face for every art form, Morty.
Every art form.
Thank you so much.
You could be whittling. You could be.
I was flattered at first until you started talking about whittling. Am I going in and out? Because I feel like I'm going in and out. Can you? Yeah.
You might be going in and out. You might want to put it a little bit closer to you. Come up on it.
Hey, watch it. Be careful, fella.
Hey.
What are you doing? This hook, this arm is so heavy. All right, that's too high. I'm short. All right.
I want you to get yourself settled the way you want to be.
Have we started?
I guess it's happening.
Are we in?
It's possible.
What is the time?
Or we could just be talking to the dead space.
I'm recording this independently of the radio.
Gotcha.
So this is no suggestion, everybody. I'm Ralph Jean Pierre. I'm here with guest co-host Jake Joseph. This is an improv comedy talk show. But today we're just gonna hang out with a special guest. We have our friend Morty here.
Hello, everybody out there in podcast land. This is Morty Saperstein, and pleased to be here. I feel like I'm going in and out. You hear it?
I can hear you.
We can hear you. Well. It's perfectly fine.
Is it? Maybe it's my
maybe it's
headphones.
Your cans. That's what we call them in the biz. Cans.
Cans. Hey, in my day, cans are legs. My legs have nothing to do with the sound.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Cans are legs.
Yeah.
Is that a slang that you would use? What kind of, were you a ladies' man back in the day?
No, absolutely not. I was not a ladies' man. But I had a friend who was, and I guess by proxy, I got some of his runoff.
You got it. Oh, you're a good wingman.
No.
Oh, no.
He's a very good, he was a very good ladies' man.
Yeah.
And you would get the ones that were disappointed?
The ones he did.
He was disappointed in.
He got so many.
Yeah.
He couldn't satisfy them all.
So. Whoa. Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
We were roommates. Well, like, I was crashing on his couch.
Ever been married, Morty?
No. I've never come close, but I've had my share of
loves?
Intimate. No, I wouldn't say loves.
Oh.
There wasn't a lot of love there. Maybe more on my part. There was one in particular.
If there wasn't love, what was there, Morty?
Sex.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's nice.
Can we curse on this?
Yeah. Talk about it.
A lot of fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the cans were involved then?
Oh, you
had... yeah.
Cans were involved in making noise then, too?
Making noise. Leg noise. Can noise.
Well.
Something was going in and out back then.
Yeah.
You can't see it. Blushing.
No.
Well, what is that about, Morty? As somebody who, I don't even know how interested I am in love these days, but what's your interest in love? Let's go right into it.
I've actually been doing the apps. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank
yeah.
you for saving me. I looked like I was jerking off.
Yeah. That's a funny. If it was like, it looked like you were counting, but also rubbing your fingers together. I don't want to get into it. But so you were in the apps.
Yeah, I do the apps. I'm looking for love. Interesting story. I tell people this. I found out the concept of swipe right and swipe left. It was lost to me at first.
What were you doing then?
I didn't. I remember there was this song, the Beyonce song, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes to the left, right? You remember that song?
Yeah.
All your things in a box to the left.
Yeah. Do you remember that song?
Irreplaceable.
Exactly. Yeah.
Irreplaceable.
Because she's like, I gotta have another you in a minute.
That soldier.
It was a lot of the left to right. I don't know. Well, she says to the left. And I'm thinking that's a good thing. I don't get context for songs. Yeah, this new songs these days. I don't really
In
don't
the
listen.
song, it's actually a bad thing.
I like I said, I don't get context for song. I hear to the left. It's catchy, and so I'm on the Tinders, right? And to the left, it's a good thing. And I swipe.
Oh, left. You're going left. But what if you don't like them? What are you doing?
I go to the right.
Oh,
I
no.
find out that right is yes.
Right is yes. Right is right.
So what happens when you went on the date?
Well, that's the thing. She contacted me. I was shocked because I swipe right on these girls.
Yeah.
And they contacted me.
Yeah.
So I'm like confused
It's
because
override.
because you're only supposed to talk to the ones that you both swipe on, right?
But you did swipe on them. It was just. Do you ever
was
take
an
what the universe
accident.
gives you?
It was an accident. What are you saying? What are you doing?
Just like you made a happy accident, and it involved some women showing some interest in you.
Yeah.
And maybe it may not have been the way that you wanted it to go, but like, were you excited by that? Did you be like, oh, let me try this, let me see what's happening?
Listen, I'm not. I'm on the air. You can't see me. I'm a overweight man. I got gray hair. I got a big bushy beard.
You're carrying it well, Morty.
Yeah, I look like Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
If he gained 300 pounds.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So I'm not expecting much. So I did go out on a date with these girls because I'm like look at me. I can't be picky. So I went out. I'm sorry. Am I boring you, fella?
No. I had a friend that was trying to see if they could listen to the show, so I was texting them how to get to listen to us. Yeah.
Appropriate.
Oh,
response.
let's say. Well, if I say it now, you won't be able to hear it. You give them the instructions. I want them to be able to hear it, and I'm going to finish it.
That's acceptable.
You could check it out at radiofreebrooklyn.org and listen to us online. You
can listen to us live. But right now, Morty's telling us a story about a date with a person he swiped on that he meant to swipe left on.
So some of them were nice.
Mm-hmm.
They pay for everything because I'm broke.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of money. So, that was something that I wasn't used to. And I was like, hey, okay. I felt like I was getting pampered.
Yeah.
I don't get pampered too much. I live in an SOE.
SOE.
Yeah, could you help the rest of us understand? SOE?
Single occupancy. Those houses where you don't have a lot of income. You share. The government provides you a single room, but the only thing is you gotta share it with like 6 other men. You're sharing a common living space. It's like a group home.
Yeah,
gotcha. It sounds like college, like a college dorm. Do you go to college, Morty?
You think I went to college?
Yeah, it's a possibility. Who knows?
Well, that's good that you asked. No, I did not.
Gotcha.
I'm not college educated, but I would love to be.
It sounds like you're getting the college experience, though, living with these other men in the single occupant. That's like a dorm.
No classes, though.
Yeah, you would think it sounded like that. It's more like a hostel. You gotta watch out for your stuff. It's almost like living on the streets. You gotta keep your stuff locked up.
Did you ever live on the streets, Morty?
Briefly. I lived in an IHOP too.
You lived in an IHOP?
You lived in an IHOP?
On accident.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is a story that we need to hear.
Yeah.
It's not very long. I fell asleep in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The end.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So how long did you occupy the IHOP for?
Until the next morning.
So
technically, I camped out.
Yeah. It was like you made it a real international house.
Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like, it's like how you like embellishing your resume, right?
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
So I'm embellishing my life.
What are but you've lived, how old are you, Morty? If
I'm 64 years old.
64 years old. You've lived a long life. Even if you're in a single occupancy, even if you didn't go to college.
Yeah.
It's not easy to make it to 64 and still have your wits about you.
Yeah.
Get on the radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's young Morty about?
Oh, young Morty. I was always trying to hang with the cool kids. I admit I wasn't cool.
I wasn't one of the cool kids either.
No shit.
Yeah.
No offense.
No, it's okay.
we can talk about it because we both was uncool. You too, Ralph? You look like you
I was somewhere in the
ate
middle.
glue, huh?
No, I didn't eat any glue. I did look like I ate glue.
Yeah.
But I was never bullied or ostracized. I was always someone who was friends with every group and also didn't belong to any group.
Yeah.
That's a really common experience of young kids.
Yeah,
They'll describe their social circles growing up like that.
Yeah, as like being part of everything, and I was,
but
like
not also not being a part of everything.
Being part of it.
Yeah,
I definitely had a core group that I was part of, at least in high school, but never. Definitely, I wasn't popular, but I don't think I was unpopular. But you were not one of the cool. I was not cool. That's something we all have in common.
Yeah,
none of us are cool.
No. I wasn't cool.
What are your attempts to be cool like?
Right. Well, my attempts to be cool, I hang around cool people. You know, that's what I did. I had told you my buddy. I met him in junior high, and he looked out for me because I was getting bullied. So he came in and he helped me out, and we was friends ever since. And then after high school, we got a place together, and I told you he's good with the ladies. We used to go out. We used to go to the clubs. He used to bring back about 6, 8 girls.
What?
Yeah. And then he'd take about 4 of them to his room, and the rest would be left out in the living room with me. And if any decided to stay, I had some parcheesi.
Wow.
Hey, listen.
What was he saying to 6 women to convince them all to come back? I need to take notes.
I can only think of 3 words that would work in that scenario. That's going to get 6 women to come back to your apartment.
What
I have cocaine.
I was thinking I am God.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 70s, 80s. Yeah. I mean, I didn't partake myself. I did once. I went too crazy. I said no more. But my buddy did sometimes. But he didn't need it. He didn't need to that.
You didn't need to offer that.
He had swag.
What?
Yeah.
70s, 80s swag?
Could you describe his swag?
Yeah,
I need to take some notes.
I mean, first of all, he was a good-looking fella. You know what I mean? Like, if I was into fellas, I'd probably.
Who would you compare him to? What star, public figure would you compare him to?
You guys, I see young. You guys remember the
what's his name?
The 5 heartbeats. Oh, his name is Leon.
Wait a minute, his name was Leon, or did he look like Leon from?
Oh no! I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the guy from.
Okay.
No, he looked like Leon from the 5 Heartbeats. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Leon. He looks like
He
looks like a very slender panther.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Very smooth. And you see how in every movie he's an asshole, but the ladies love him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he had that kind of swag. You know what I'm saying? Oh, his name was Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yes. At least I used to call him Leon sometimes because he reminded me of him.
Yeah. Do you still are you still in touch with Jeffrey?
Oh no, he passed.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the women of the world must be in mourning.
Probably. What, he snapped?
Check. I'm just making sure that my levels are working. He passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. He got caught
by
one of
the Grim Reaper?
No, well, that too, because he's dead.
Yeah.
But one of the, he had his past caught up with him.
Wait. Yeah, so a lady killed Jeffrey?
Like a scorned lover?
I can't really speak on it like that because I wasn't there, and the court case is.
Were you still roommates at this time?
No. We had stopped being roommates. He went and he got married. He had a family.
Ooh.
He started doing his own thing. Yeah.
Yeah, he started doing a couple people's thing. It seems like.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's passed. I don't want to speak ill.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
It's my friend, but he had 2 families.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was thinking that. I was thinking, you know what? Leon's got 2 families. Actually, his name's Jeffrey, right?
His name is Jeffrey.
Yeah, but you could call him Leon.
Yeah.
Leon, Jeffrey. He looked like Leon.
I feel like any man named Leon, I think they probably got 2 families.
He was Leon to somebody if he had two families.
Yeah,
Some people knew him as Jeffrey. Some people knew him as Leon.
Like he's like a tall, proud lion that's got like multiple prides.
Yeah, like a sexy Pink Panther.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. He had swagger though.
Yeah,
like he did dirt, but the women didn't care.
The dirt just rolled off of him.
Yeah, like a water off a duck's back.
Do you think if you'd gotten married, Morty, do you think you'd be a loyal husband, or do you think you'd have done some dirt?
Of course. I tried to get with women, and it's something serious, but it's something about me, my personality that is very unnerving to them.
Oh, same here for me. Yeah, we empathize with you on that one. Yeah.
I used to feel that way about myself, and I think it's partially true. I don't think I'm for all people. I'm not a man for all seasons, but it's not universal. There's women whose flavor I very much am, but I wasn't. I don't know if this would be your issue, Morty, because you feel like a very outgoing person. But for me, I feel like what I learned as a young man was the reason I was having a lot of trouble. The reason I was having no success, which it should be just like I was having like 10% out of 100 success. That should have been the ratio I had, but I was having no success. And it was because I was never risking rejection. I would just try to get around actually having to ask and to be directly rejected. And that meant nothing ever happened. And the moment I just went, fuck it, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down in a ball of flame. That's when things started to open up. And I would be very direct. I remember the last time I wanted to meet a woman at a party, saw a woman at a party that I thought was very pretty, and I want to talk to her. So I just went up to her and said, hey, I want to meet you. And
you said it just like that?
Just like that.
That's a little unnerving.
Yes.
Right here, just hearing you say
How did that interaction go after that?
We talked for like 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
And she her friend pulled her away. But before her friend pulled her away, she was like, oh, you're a very good dancer. And she'd seen me dancing like half an hour before I spoke to her, which means she was she was watching me, which I thought.
You was on her radar already.
Okay.
So that unnerving comment didn't do much to her.
Well, she was open to whatever I had for whatever reason.
It was the move.
Yeah, she was already open to it. And that's what I mean. What my natural move is, because I don't really have I'm going to be charming, I'm going to be fun. I don't have that. I have, what is it going on? I want to meet you. That's what I have. For 95% of women, they're not going to go for that. 5% of women are going to be like, I'm into this. And maybe 1% of those women I'll also be into. And those are my women. So I just have to risk it. Whatever your actual way, and maybe your way isn't to be like so direct and weird like I was, but whatever your way in is, if you just go for it and go, I'm either going to crash or burn or this is going to work. If you're not willing to risk that, I think it becomes, your margins go very low.
Yeah, I agree. What do you take away from that, Marty?
I don't know. I think it's a generational thing as well.
Ooh.
Like it's funny. I was listening to a Jodeci song earlier. Come and talk to me.
Come and talk to me.
Right.
I forget.
I really wanna meet you.
See,
Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
I really wanna know you. It
sounds good.
It sounds very like an autistic person singing. Right? Come and talk to me.
Speaking
I
of
really want to
generational
meet
things.
you. Can I talk to you?
Yeah.
I really want to know you. I want to know your name. Right? They sing it over and over, and they say it just like that. It's very direct. I feel like 90s music, especially 90s R&B, was very, very direct.
Yeah.
There was a song, Put It in Your Mouth. Remember that?
Akinyele.
Put it in your mouth.
Queens is own Akinyele. You look horrified.
Just eat me out. You could eat me out.
I've heard this song. The first time I heard this song, I was in high school by my one friend that I was like, oh, this is my gross friend. And he would always be singing that song.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Were you the gross friend in high school, Morty?
No, I was actually the friend that wanted to know why that was gross. You know, like investigating what's going on. What makes that gross? I'm a very inquisitive person. I'm not very smart, but I like to know the world. I like to get to know things. I'm not opposed to soaking in knowledge.
So I want to know the story then, because it seems to me like you would have made an attempt at college. How did that happen? Did you make an attempt and it didn't go?
Okay, so I was 20 when I graduated high school.
You were 20?
Yeah, and I don't know if I technically graduated or they just wanted me out.
Yeah.
I was a super duper senior.
That's even beyond that.
Yeah.
You just failed that many times? Or did you take a break?
You know, I don't know if I wouldn't call myself a dumb guy, right? I can learn things. It's just you gotta tickle the balls a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know.
I have no idea. You've lost me there.
No, entice me, make me want to learn.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
it seems like they didn't know the correct metaphors to get through to you.
Yeah.
I'm old school. I use all that foul language.
You are old school. It has a certain flavor that I like. I'm all about it.
So So after being told I need to, I was, hey, you're done with high school. They told me basically. They gave me my diploma and sent me on my way.
You had enough high school.
I wasn't really thinking about school after that because I didn't even, You
did it. You did high school and college.
went to classes. Sometimes I went to classes. Sometimes I didn't. There was like a senior lounge there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I used to hang out. We used to, play craps and, and play cards. And
you guys shooting dice in the senior lounge?
I mean, it was for the seniors. If we wanted to play craps, why couldn't we?
I cannot argue with that.
You couldn't.
No.
It happened a long time ago. It's already happened.
Yeah.
How much money did you win in a craps game?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
I lost all the time. I had one good day.
Yeah, what was it? What was
they
you taking?
thought I was cheating. They thought my dice was loaded, huh?
What'd you take away?
$15. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good for a senior. High school's a super duper senior.
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, $15 is also worth more than $15 now. That's probably like $50 now.
That's true. That's true. And that one day kept you going for the whole rest of your high school career? For your senior carear?
Well, I played it the next day. Lost.
You lost.
So, yeah. But that one day, I was sitting pretty. I was on cloud nine, and nobody could tell me anything. I was like, hey, Morty.
Yeah, you should be.
Like Rudy.
Morty, what you said you're into your curiosity focused. You're always trying to be learning. Yeah. What are you learning now at 64?
Man, everything. Like I was the YouTube. You heard of this?
Yeah.
Man, you can learn so many things on the YouTube. The video and everything, right?
Yeah.
I learned about Illuminati, right?
Okay.
Illuminati. Yeah. Guess what? The birth of America, 1776. The birth of Illuminati, 1776. Did you know that?
Oh, man.
No.
That doesn't sound right to me. Jay-Z would not have been around in 1776.
Well, he didn't start the Illuminati.
Oh, he's just part of it.
He's just a member. Allegedly. We got to put that. We don't want nobody coming after us. A lot of
cameras. Right? And we're being recorded and broadcast.
Right.
And we are speaking to the public right now.
Yeah, and I don't have enough money to
pay off the Illuminati.
Okay, so I hear you got Illuminati conspiracy theories on the internet. What else you got?
Yeah, what else are you learning?
Oh, man. Okay, so I learned so many things about hydrogen peroxide.
What?
Okay.
You know about the 3%, though. The 3%.
Sure,
the kind you find in the brown bottle in the Rite Aid.
Yep, I know.
CVS, wherever you go. What is that? Is that a transformer?
Might be the Illuminati.
Yeah, it is. I think it actually probably is the Illuminati coming after us. Yeah.
All right. Okay, they stopped. Hydrogen peroxide. you could do, you could, you know what they say about the sponges, your kitchen sponges, they start smelling, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pour some hydrogen peroxide on it, let it sit, let it bubble a little bit.
And then you get a clean smelling sponge at the end?
It kills the bacteria. You don't have to, they say, you put it in the microwave, you put it in for 30 seconds. That's shit. That don't do nothing.
Oh.
That's like an old wives' tale.
I didn't even know about it. I just been throwing them away. I didn't know you could restore them.
Oh, what are you, rich Rockefeller over here with just throwing away sponge?
I've also been throwing them away.
Throwing them away.
Hey, some people don't have the luxury. We gotta, we gotta keep them for as long as we can, and then we throw them away.
We both went to college. How do you feel?
Was that a brag? The way you said it?
Yeah.
We both went to college.
I wonder, because if I met people who, to me, it didn't seem like, I had a friend in high school.
Okay.
And I don't know where he is now, and I actually know if he's doing well, but he was a great friend of mine. And I remember for many years, he was very insecure that he didn't go to college, but he always made more money than I did.
Right.
He was like a real estate guy and a banker guy.
Yeah.
You don't need college to be successful,
But I always felt that he had an insecurity about that he dealt with. How is that with you when you're around people who went to college or have higher degrees or in any way they accomplish something that you might have wanted to do? How do you deal with yourself around that? Do you feel like well adjusted around that, or is that difficult for you sometimes?
I celebrate the people around me that have success, and if you're smarter than me, you know more than me, teach me something. I'm not one of those people that they get like mad, what is that, But even though I asked about that, I didn't know what you was trying to do, because there's people that do that they'll try to make you feel like you're less than them because they went to college.
Yeah.
If I come across those people, then I'll have to set them straight. But I'm not like that all the time, unless you bring it out of me. Bring out the beast.
Bring out the beast.
When was the last time the Beast came out?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, Morty.
Come on, Morty.
You got a story.
Morty, you talked about the Illuminati. The Beast is already on us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So it wasn't something too big.
The Mort of the Beast.
Hey, well, all right. So the subway performers, like not in the subway, but like in the train stations.
Okay.
So I was in 14th Street in Union Square, right? And there's a guy, he has Congo drums. The congas.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got those. He's carted it around or something. These huge, the tall ones, the tall boys, like 3 feet tall. He's got the conga drums. And he's got them there, and then he got other instruments, and he was, sitting there, and I'm thinking, this is instruments for people to play. I do a little mean conga myself, I'm half Puerto Rican. My father's Jewish. My mother's Puerto Rican, so I still got, a little, salsa in me. I saw the congas. I felt like playing they were standing there. They felt like they was calling my name. So I went over there and I said, hey, this guy jumps up immediately. Hey, you gonna play? You gotta pay for it. He's getting in my face. And I'm like, I was feeling good. I haven't played congas in a while. I was feeling good. I was playing the congas. He interrupted my congas, and then he's yelling, I gotta pay for it. So, I pulled a quarter out of my pocket and I popped it off his congas and I walked off.
Wow.
That was, the beast came out a little bit. I don't get too mad, but that was the last time I got close to
Yeah.
I almost popped him.
Yeah.
Almost popped his conga. For real.
Well, I wouldn't have hurt the conga. I would have hurt him.
You would have hurt him.
You understand priorities.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
The conga didn't do nothing to me.
Yeah. That guy did.
That man did something to me.
Yeah.
And I understand that feeling excited to play an instrument, get some rhythm going.
Right.
Get your hands on there, and you're like, ooh, this is a familiar feeling. I haven't gotten to do this in a long time.
Yeah.
This is where I differ from both of you guys, because anytime anyone hands me an instrument, I am filled with utter terror.
Wow.
So you just stand there like.
Yeah, I am not like musically inclined at all. Can't follow rhythm. If you ask me what a melody is, couldn't tap it out. You know, like
we've danced before. I've seen you dance. You
I mean, can you call what I did dancing? It was more like a shimmy, and like two-step? Just kind of like the thing from Hitch, where it's like,
it's a good move.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you even do a little Carlton?
I mean, I guess I could do it, but I've never attempted in the club.
Yeah. It just occurred to me. I saw Carlton do that on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I immediately knew how to do it. Mm-hmm. I could look at it and know how to do it, which is that's not all dance moves.
That way. Apparently, he was trying to imitate Courtney Cox on Friends. And just exaggerated it.
Amazing.
Well, Courtney Cox from Bruce Springsteen, "Dancing in the Dark," the music video. Did you see? Have you seen the music video?
I have not seen the music
video.
Bruce
Springsteen. It's a great music video. It's classic. It's set like he's in a concert. He's filming in a concert, and he's on stage. He's dancing. He's got the white shirt, the boss, right? Mm-hmm. And he got the jeans, and he's dancing, and he's like looking in the crowd. Hey, I want to pull somebody up, and then he sees this little boy. And he pulls it up, and it's Courtney Cox. She has short haircut. Looked like a little boy at first. I thought it was a boy. No offense to Courtney Cox. She's lovely page boy
Doesn't
haircut.
Look like a boy now.
No. She grew up. But she came up, and they were doing that dance. It was the Carlton. That's the dance. Where he got it from. Google it or YouTube.
Yeah, I'll look it up on YouTube.
Everything on YouTube. Everything.
That's a great history.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Fresh Prince. I know it's about a year and a half out now, Morty. Yeah. What did you make of the slap heard around the world?
Oh man, I think they made too much of it. You know, listen, it was a terrible thing. The violence is never, it shouldn't always be the first thing. You know, he says something, it was disrespectful, we get it. But, I think there's something that people fail to realize. You know, John Wayne did something far worse.
What?
At the Academy Awards back in the 70s.
What John Wayne did?
What did he do?
Oh, you guys, you youngins, you guys got to know your history.
Yeah.
All right, so Marlon Brando, I forgot which movie he won it for. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor, but he didn't show up. He sent a Native American girl to accept his award for him.
I know this story. Sasheen Littlefeather.
Yeah, she went up and she accepted the award for him. And she said that she's opposed the war and this and that. And people were mad. And John Wayne was they had to restrain him because he wanted to attack her. Nobody's talking about that. That's John Wayne, the America's actor.
Cowboy, yeah.
He racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
Man. You looked at it, Google, YouTube.
I'll YouTube that too. Yeah. John Wayne, racist. I'm going to put that into
John
YouTube.
John Wayne, Oscars, Littlefeather. Yeah, it's terrible. But of course, when Will Smith slaps another comedian, he deserved it a little bit. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he should have hit him, but you know. I understood.
Oh, you brought it back around. That's a Chris Rock joke.
I understood.
Yeah. That's you did it. You're clever, Morty. I think it occurs to me that people probably underestimate you often.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do. They look at me, you know, a lot of kids they call me Dirty Santa Claus. I get it. Because of the hair, it's gray, it's long, I got the beard. But then they talk to me and they get it. I tell them I'm his brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they get it. You know, because they won't, I just say I'm not. You know, kids, they need solid answers.
Do you have siblings, Morty?
No, I'm an only child.
Whoa.
What do you mean, whoa?
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot. There's a lot going on because you're the only child of a Jewish father and a Puerto Rican mother.
Yeah.
And you were born, I'm guessing, in the 50s?
Oh, don't make me do the math.
I don't know the math. But you were born probably, was 64. You're a little bit older than my dad, so you're probably born in the early 60s or late 50s.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
You don't remember the year you were born, Morty?
So
let's do it. Let's figure it out.
let me figure it out right now.
And you were born in the Bronx?
Yeah, Jacoby Hospital. Hey, but then we moved to Spanish Harlem.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Only child, half Jewish, but not traditionally Jewish because your mother's not Jewish. Your mother's Puerto Rican.
right.
And you're growing up in the Bronx and in Spanish Harlem.
Interesting fact.
Yes.
My mother, she had a thing for Jewish guys.
Ooh.
So,
why Jewish guys? You ever ask her?
You know, I think it has something.
It's hard to understand, but maybe sometimes you can describe what your interest is.
I mean, back then it probably was unusual to biracially date.
Oh yeah,
those types of things. So
I mean, it's New York, but it's probably pretty rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a thing. I don't want to tell my mother's business. God rest her soul.
God rest her soul.
But she lived in a tenement that was owned by this Jewish guy. She had a thing for him.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, it was like she was like a Lolita. There was a scandal. It was a whole thing. She couldn't see him anymore, so she kind of still longed for him.
Gotcha.
So I think my father looked like him a little bit. I mean, she talks about him. You know how it's funny. It's the same way how they say Jada Pinkett be talking about Tupac, right? It's my mother's same way. She talks about him, and sometimes she would do it in front of my father, which I found kind of weird.
But he looked like him.
Yeah, but and what man want to hear that
No
about
man.
right? So yeah, I feel sorry. I'm like, damn, feel bad for my father, but hey, he still loved her. He didn't. They when he died, they were still married. So
wow,
yeah,
wow.
Hmm.
But I want to characterize this well. What I'm actually curious in general. I want to know from both of you, and I'll answer for myself. Did you hope to be married at any time? Are you someone who hopes to be married someday? I can also speak for myself. I'm interested.
I mean, I think I would like to have a long-term committed relationship. If marriage is that relationship, great. If that relationship is not a marriage, but is a long-term committed relationship, also fine. Yeah.
That wouldn't be your first one. I know you told me you had a girlfriend in college. You've probably had a few girlfriends.
Yeah, I mean, I've dated around a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't say I've had anything that was serious, though. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Morty, you never really came close to anything serious.
I mean, there was one woman, but she didn't feel the same way, so fuck her. I don't know. But I don't really look at marriage as like an end game or like something to aspire to. Companionship, yes. Cause look at Goldie Hawn, right?
Yeah.
Kurt,
They're not married? Kurt Russell?
No, they've been together 40 years.
Wow.
Never been married. And they always get the question. They always ask her, why y'all never got married? She's like, why now? Been together 40 years. Why we got kids together?
Mm-hmm.
So, and the kid she had before, she got with him. They look at him like that's their father. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if you with somebody and you stay with them, why complicate it with a piece of paper? I know many couples that been together for years. They get married, they divorce like a year or two later. What's the difference? They got married.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I fall on the other side of this because I feel like it's quite conspicuous. It's
conspicuous.
Yeah, we'll do all the things that come with being married. Well, do you want to get married? No, we're not gonna do that. And it's like, well, there's like practical benefits that come with it, like the government encourages it. And maybe that's the thing because the government is involved. But like, you could become married and not legally be married too.
Right.
So I don't know. There's something. The omission of it sometimes to me is conspicuous because it's like there's like a last thing I won't cross just for my own self. I understand if maybe it's a political statement or something, but it's like
To not get married?
yeah. But I
For
don't
who?
know. I don't know. So to me, it's like
To the institution, to patriarchy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have
to
a
the
friend who
government.
doesn't want to get married literally just because she doesn't want to support the patriarchy.
Or how like what's the fate? People that don't want to get married until like the all gay people can get married. You mean like something like that?
yeah. Conscientious objector.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
until everybody or until this is right, then I don't want to get married or something like that, and like a stipulation on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know. There's something either way. It's to me, it actually seems simpler to be married, but it feels like it is a great risk because
Yeah, you
it might not
join,
work out.
Right? Do we change the name? Do we if you're living together? Or you have a joint bank account. It's a lot of stuff, that goes even before you get married
Mhm.
that you join. And so if you having problems with that, then it's like, why you adding more stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. It's interesting. I don't know. I feel like I should feel opposite because I was close to getting married and I fell apart. But
Right.
I feel more. I feel now more resolved about it. I really feel like
You really want to get married?
to the right person, I think it'd be great.
Well, of course, that's what everybody wants.
That's what everybody
To
wants,
the
yeah.
right person. No one wants to get
Yeah.
married to the wrong person.
I don't want to be married more than I want to meet somebody worth marrying. You know.
Huh?
Isn't, though, like the fearing of the divorce and the complications the same thing as just fearing any type of rejection? It's all the same thing, just has different paperwork.
Oh yeah, I'm scared. Yeah. I know. That's why I loved hanging with Jeffrey because I didn't have to do much work. It's
Mhm.
scary. Because the women got it made. The guys come up to them, but how many girls is coming up to us?
Well, that's the interesting. I always feel like I have an image in my mind of how rejection works for men and women, or
Mhm.
relationships work. It's like for women, we all have like a big kingdom, like a man and a woman. Any individual person has a big kingdom, right? And you can have hedges and then you have a brick wall, stone wall. I think women have massive stone wall way out in the perimeter that's impenetrable. It's almost impossible to get through.
Mhm.
But when you're in, you're in. Men have a big, just random hedges. Anybody could just walk in and out. But right around the center, right around the castle, and there's a tight stone wall right in the center.
I'm
And-
sorry. You talking about pubic hair?
No.
No,
Wait, what do
he's
you-
talking about like the walls
heart.
that we have
I think the
around our
heart is
heart.
a better.
Yeah,
the heart is a better.
yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
the
you got
woman's
it
heart
like
is-
a 4-year-old.
It's all the way around.
Right.
The
Yeah.
heart, like the widest, like the very outer wall of the heart. The women have like you can't get in there, but if
Right.
you get in, you're in.
Right.
For men, it's like there's like the most interior part of the heart. There's
Right,
like a one part where the man truly is,
Uh-huh.
and that part almost nobody can get in. But everything
Right.
else, any other part of the heart, you could get in.
Right.
Women, you can't get in the heart at all. Man, you could get in the heart easily, but you can't get in the deepest inside. For a
Right.
woman, if you get in, you're in. That's what
Right.
it feels like.
Because
to-
the women it's we think with our mind and our heart and women do.
yeah. Women think
and
with their
men we think with our little head.
yeah. At first, but then once you've already
Oh yeah. Once it's gotten you looped it up and got us butted up, it's different.
it's different. Now
but
we're
that
thinking
starts
different.
with that little head.
Yeah, that little head is gonna march in.
Yeah.
It's gonna march in anywhere
It's
that's
gonna
open.
feel great.
But then after that,
Yeah.
there other considerations come to mind.
Yeah.
And so I think women. This is very general and stereotypical what I'm saying, but I think women, they do that hard math first. And well, once you pass that, it's
Mhm.
like okay, I'm in. But a man is like, oh, whatever, come on in. But
Right.
then when it's like time to like, will you commit to me? A man is like, ugh.
Yeah.
We got some hard math to do now. It's like I've been here 8 years. I don't know about you though. You know?
Yeah, that's the Lizzo song.
Whoa.
Why men great till they gotta be great?
Whoa.
You remember that song?
I don't think I've ever really understood that lyric until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now it's
Context.
finally making sense to
Context.
me. Yeah.
I don't usually get context for songs, but I got that one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a controversy now around Lizzo.
Yeah,
I heard she's not so fat friendly or whatever. She fat shames her dancers,
Mm-hmm.
and she's not so body positive. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard she's like the next Ellen, like someone that seems bright and cheerful, but really isn't.
No.
Yeah.
This is the thing. It's probably why I like you so much, Morty, because I like people who, when you see them, it's like, this is what it is. It's like, what you see is what you get.
Right.
When people are too perfect,
Right.
too charming, I have an immediate distrust. I'm like, I don't, and I think there's, I think the reason that's a pattern, I don't think it's just that Ellen and Lizzo are terrible people. I think the cost of being so likable, the amount you have to betray yourself makes you resentful of people and resentful of yourself, and it's a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that then the flip side of that has to emerge at some point is just like,
It's power.
yeah, and probably they're doing that to control.
Yeah.
So they probably are people that have issues with control.
Power goes to your head.
Ooh.
And not everybody can handle it. That's why you got all these rogue cops. So when you have so much power, you start thinking that you're powerful, right?
I can attest to this. I think power is man, it's not to be played with.
You get blind. You get blind, and then you lose yourself, and sometimes you don't realize what you're saying because it's like it's something that's happening, and you're like on autopilot.
Mm-hmm.
Not me personally. I've never had that much power, but I've seen it happen to people. They can't handle power, and it goes to their head, and they turn into terrible people, and they're the nicest people ever.
What's the most notable story you can think of? Is it Jeffrey?
Of what? Somebody to turn? No,
Yeah,
Jeffrey said he wasn't a terrible guy. He never lied to any of these girls. He told them the truth.
Wow.
That he was going to dog them, and they still wanted
They
him.
still did it.
Yes. That's how charming he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but who have you seen? What did you see in front of your eyes where you're like, man, this person got some power and they can handle it?
Oh, my God. My boy Chico, actually the one I borrowed this jacket from. Well, I should say took, because he's never getting it back.
Yes.
It's a good jacket. You look good in it. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I had an interview, and I said, hey, can I borrow it? And he said, yeah, sure. Don't forget to give it back.
What year was that, Morty?
Hey, I don't know if Chico's listening. It's a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chico, he won the lottery, right?
Mm.
He won the lottery. But get this, he won $500. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's still a good lottery win.
That's
Right.
still a good lottery win.
Right. But he's one of those guys that plays every day.
Mhm.
Oh, so you'd probably just breaking even
Basic.
for the year.
But he got these $500. He's like, what? Who wants Red Lobster? Who wants Sizzler? Right?
What? He's
You
gonna
re-
blow
you
that
remember
whole thing.
Sizzler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, he was he's gonna buy for the whole neighborhood. I'm like, hey, Chico, what are you doing? You got child support you need to pay.
Ooh.
Right? Chico, you got bills you gotta pay. You gotta get that boot off your car.
Chico's trying to pull a Jeffrey.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do? How is he trying to pull a Jeffrey? How is that the
You
same
gotta add
thing?
another. He's got other families.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of.
No, he got his family. He gotta take care of the boot off of his car. He gotta pay his rent. He got he do gotta pay for the child support.
Child support.
But the thing is, he never paid attention to the kids. So at least he could do is give him some child support. So
Yeah.
he's talking about taking the neighborhood to Sizzler and Red Lobster. This guy was like, hey, listen, it's only $500. What are you doing? But see, that's it. When you have nothing, that $500, you feel like you're on top of the world, right?
Yeah.
Man, I remember I hit the number one time. I got $20. I saved that $20.
Wow.
Until the next day.
Okay.
But, I could have went crazy and spent it that same day, right? Like Chico was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know how long it took him to spend that $500?
How long?
a weekend.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say less than that. I was gonna be like a day.
Nah, it would have been that first day. He's making all these plans, and I had to stop him. And I wasn't with him the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you got that jacket off him before it was
Yeah.
repossessed.
Oh yeah, sweet, sweet.
A nice jacket. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I think it's called houndstooth.
Yeah. That is a houndstooth pattern.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I've always heard this term, but I never. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much. You got Barack Obama in your shirt.
Yeah.
Talk to me about Barack Obama.
He used to be the president.
He was. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that just a shirt you're wearing because it's a cool shirt, or
Man, this is my favorite shirt of all times. I bought this the year he got elected, right? So I've had it a long time.
Yeah. It's been a while.
08.
I'm having trouble. I've always considered myself a very hopeful person.
Hope.
This past year of my life, I don't think I've had a lot of hope. What do you? So I don't think my hope has ever been tested. What's your experience with that?
Oh, well, see, life is gonna knock you down, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what happens when you get knocked down?
You get back up.
Cry? Oh.
Get back up again.
All right.
Because ain't nobody gonna break you down.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's like a Eastern saying that's like hope is the art form of suffering.
Wow.
Mhm.
Because in order to have hope, you have to risk rejection. You have to risk failure. You have to risk it falling away.
Yeah.
So it's like actively holding a flame.
Yeah, I do that all the time. I risk a lot. I go out there, I try new things, and they don't always work out. And I'm like, hey, c'est la vie.
What are you risking though? Your money, your ego, your what?
Hey, you ask a lot of questions here about this.
I mean,
mean,
we're on a radio talk show.
Right,
what else am I gonna do?
Yeah.
well,
No suggestion.
hey, listen, this is my first time really being interviewed, so I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
the protocol. I
You've
don't
been
know
amazing, Morty.
how
Yeah.
deep into my life you get, and there's still stuff out there that I don't want people to know.
Yeah.
It's okay,
Chico,
yeah.
don't listen.
Yeah,
You're free.
Illuminati, don't listen.
Illuminati, you get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, if if the Illuminati's listening, they don't have to leave. Just know we don't mean.
You know what I mean?
No harm.
Don't mean any harm. Yeah.
Yeah,
Barack Obama's listening. Please get in touch.
Yeah. Barack
Oh
Obama.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Michelle. Hey. Speaking of cans. Oh, that's disrespectful. I should stop.
All
Yeah.
right.
She's a
Okay.
former first lady.
She's a
Yeah,
former
yep.
first lady.
Yeah. But she's beautiful.
Beautiful. Lady.
Yeah.
Talk about hope.
Yeah. You think they gonna go the distance? You think they're gonna die together?
Barack Obama and Michelle.
Who else am I talking about?
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I think it's like the Clintons. Even though they clearly hate each other, they're still just staying together for the image and for the. Yeah.
I don't think they hate each other.
I think they respect each other
Yeah.
so much that they can't divorce.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
they respect each other's gangster a lot.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay, I can
they
see
they
that. I
did
can
a
see that.
lot of shit in the 90s that people still talk about.
Hey, who hasn't?
Well, no, but
Mhm.
they was doing a lot of stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So, cause they had that the place in Harlem. I don't know if they still have it. That they had
Yeah.
started a business and they had a building in Harlem.
Yeah, Sylvia's.
No, they probably that's why the prices went up. $20 for a chicken leg? Fuck that.
Mm.
This
Yeah.
is Sylvia's too.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
but is it for real? Or did,
No.
Oh,
But they
I wouldn't
did-
be surprised.
They did have a place in Harlem. Yeah, I think that was like in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, they did a lot of dirt.
Mm.
But hey, I ain't mad at them. I still would have loved Hillary to have been president.
I would not want to live in a world with to see Michelle and Barack not together. I don't want to see
Right.
that.
Mhm.
I don't want to see. I want to, you know what I mean? And I think,
I think there would be a
how-
generation of heartbroken millennials.
I think no matter how cynical, I don't want
Yeah.
to say cynical, but how distrusting we are in marriage,
Uh,
there's still certain people that if they didn't make it, if they didn't go to the distance, we'd be heartbroken.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that to me says something about how we feel about that institution.
Right? Same way I felt about Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa. I mean, I thought it was a weird because it was a bit May, December because she's a bit older than him, but it
Yeah.
seemed like something that would work.
Yeah.
But he seemed a little too rough and wild.
But that was like her second or third marriage too.
Second. Records.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because Lenny and then him.
And then him. Yeah. I'm trying to think about other. Yeah, I don't know. I think
I don't know if it's the institution that we want to keep going. I think it's just the idea that a soulmate exists. Like if someone's so publicly like, look, here's proof of soulmates because my relationship's here, and then they break up, you're like, oh, like, does that mean it's not going to happen for me? Does that mean I don't get this thing that? Yeah.
People get invested. That's why the whole time is almost up. But remember the whole Jennifer and Brad when they were together, everybody was so, oh my gosh! And then when he cheated, everybody was like picking sides, like it was like war. It was serious.
I don't think they've ever gotten. I mean, they've probably moved past it, but those things linger.
Yeah,
I'm in a lot of pain. Okay, Morty, tell us how to get in contact with you.
I don't have social medias, but you can follow my funny female friend. Her name is Elke, and it's at Elke TV, ELKE TV.
Hi, I'm Michelle Shocked. Community-based independent media like Radio
That
Free
was
Brooklyn gives a
early.
voice to
Yeah.
musicians
10 seconds
you're not
early.
going
Are
to
we
hear
still
on
recording?
mainstream media.
No, I
At
think
Elke
it's-
Your
TV.
support makes it possible. Please make a donation today at radiofreebrooklyn.org.
Salam alaikum. I'm Rosemary Misderi, host of the Brooklyn Conversation on Radio Free Brooklyn. Radio Free Brooklyn programming is created by independent hosts and producers.